Hi everyone, this is Marcia. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another project. We've got another earring to make today. It's a very simple one. Just 4 components. Doesn't get too much simpler than that. This definitely reminds me of the 50s. Actually, I'm going to insert a picture of a 50s star wearing a very similar pair of earrings. So we'll call these, let's see, retro classic. They're very classic, the hoop. But anyway, like I said, this was found, I think it was part of a necklace, but it was found in a jewelry jar that I opened on my other channel. This is a large hoop. We're going to measure it. Let's say that's 7 millimeters thick, deep, and 40 or 41. 41, between 40 and 41 millimeters on the diameter. Alrighty, well, hope everyone's doing well. You ready to get into this? Let's start. I'm going to show you the tools I'm going to use today. Put that over there. I'm going to be using these. You don't have to use these, and you may not need to use them, but the head pin that I pulled out has a bit of a curve to it, so I'm going to straighten it out with that. And it will need to be cut, so I've got my flush cutters here. I have another pair of pliers just for tweaking, just in case we need them. It's always good to have on hand. I have a pair of round nose pliers. Again, these will be used for tweaking and making any adjustments, because I do plan on using the loop maker. That's what I used on this one, so I'll use it on the one that I demonstrate today. This is larger than the one I used in previous videos. This is a 2.25 or 2¼ millimeter. The other one I believe was 1½ millimeters, so a larger loop. Thus, you know, this was bigger, so I figured this should be bigger. Alrighty, enough talking. Let's get into this. First off, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to hold this and just, you may want to hold your pen with another pair of pliers, but I'm just going to hold it with my fingers, and I'm going to go down all sides. This does a few things. It straightens. Because this is nylon, it won't mar your metal. And it also, because you're doing this, it work hardens this a little bit, which this probably doesn't need to be. It's pretty sturdy. But that's good enough, so we're done with those. Again, very simple. This has only one hole, and it goes through, so we're going to put this through that, just like that. Like I said, can't get any easier. I'm going to hold that in place, and I'm going to get my loop maker. We're going to put the wire straight through. I'm trying to guide it left-handed, which is not always easy. Okay, I'm going to hold this. I don't want this to fall down, because it will create some slack, and it already, I find that you do get slack with these loop makers. That's why I kind of like, you have more control with this, so I kind of like them better. But this is what we're using. Yeah, got that extra. So, and like I said, we need to tweak it. That leaves too much. I had to tweak that one over there, so we'll do the same. We're going to end up with a little bigger loop. And this thing keeps spinning around, so I have to get a grip on it. I'm just I'm bending it, so I'm just to straighten it out a little bit. Nope, it's still bent more to one side. This is where maybe these will come in. Maybe I usually bend this over at a 90-degree angle when I'm using the round nose pliers to make my loops. Make sure I close it up pretty good. Alrighty. Now we have a jump ring. How big is this? 6. It says 6 millimeters. That's outside measurement, so 5 or 6. So I've got this. Actually, I need another pair, which I have these here, and I also have these, which are crimp pliers, but they are good for doing this as well. So I've got that open. I'm going to put that on, and then I'm going to put my ear wire, or my, is it called an ear, whoops, is it called an ear wire? Ear clip, earring. Oh my goodness, I'm so out of practice. And we're going to close this up. Get that out of my way. I'm going to wiggle it together. I heard a click. Hopefully. Nope, needs a little bit more tweaking. Come on. No. Oh, that looks good. This really does work. It just wasn't cooperating. Wow, okay. We're done. That was pretty simple, wasn't it? Retro classic, indeed. Hope you enjoyed that. Very simple. Just using a couple parts that would have otherwise been thrown away. I have one more thing to show you. This was supposed to be another video, but I got ahead of myself. I got carried away. I made the one, and before I knew it, the other one was made, so I couldn't very well show you how, but I will tell you how I did it. So, and I'm showing these because they were originally going to be part of this ring, this loop. But here we go. This is an acrylic bead, but it is just so pretty. I just had to do something with it. And I originally had this hanging from inside here. If I can get my hand out of the way, if you can imagine what that would look like. And it was very nice, and actually my husband liked it. And he's not really big on big earrings. Things that I show him that I like, and he said, no, that's too big. And I was surprised, but he doesn't know that I've changed up the design, but we won't tell him. But anyway, the beads, this bead, this, and these two little top spacers were found on different things in a jewelry jar. Don't remember if this was a bracelet or if it was just a loose beads. I think I only had the two of them. But anyway, not long ago I bought a package of the gold tone bead caps inspired by Connie over at the Artisan Company. She uses bead caps most of the time. I don't know if I've ever seen her do a project that didn't have a bead cap. But anyway, let's say she uses them 99% of the time. She uses them a lot. And I liked her designs. I said, well, I gotta get some bead caps. Haven't been one to use them in the past, but the beads, like I said, and these little spacers were in a jewelry jar. The pin that I used to put through the bead, the big bead caps, and the ear wire were provided by me. But anyway, you got a 2-in-1 here. These are very, very pretty. So again, I hope you've enjoyed this. I try to keep it simple. Sometimes I do more elaborate projects when I have the time, but time has been limited for me right now. But I did want to get something out, so consider subscribing if you do like this type of content, and hit that bell. You'll know when I post a new video. Well, that's it. That's all. I hope you all have a great day. Hope you come back when I post more. So I'll see you then. Take care. Bye-bye.